Hi guys, here we are, and in today's video I'm gonna present you my forecast for the US election 2024. 4 years ago I was quite lucky because I was able to foresee the president and 49 out of 50 of the states of the United States. Let's see if this time I'm gonna be that lucky or that prepared or not. So, as you can see from the map, we have some reds and blue states. This because they are states that will be for sure Democrats if they are blue, or Republicans if they are red. I think if you already know this, but during this election we are gonna see Donald Trump facing Kamala Harris, and the first candidate that is gonna achieve 270 uh, great electors is gonna achieve the presidency. So the first one who reached that amount of electors will bring and will enter in the White House. It doesn't matter the general vote. The most important thing is winning inside the state, and the candidate that is gonna win inside the state, even if it's just for one vote, is gonna take home all the great electors of that state. So let's see. As you can see, the gray states, these blank states, are the most unsure. Some of them are very unsure, some other a little bit less, but since polls are saying that them are gonna be very, very, very close, very toss up, I'm gonna discuss them all. So let's start from Alaska. Alaska is getting closer every year to the Democratic Party. However, I still believe it's gonna go Republicans without great doubts. On the other end, Minnesota has always been a great spot for Dems, for Kamala Harris in this case. I think they will win anyways, but it's clear that compared to the past, the Republicans are gaining some votes there, and maybe in the future, if we will see Alaska Dem, maybe we will see Minnesota red. Then we have New Hampshire. New Hampshire is one of the few states of the eastern part of the US that is, I would say, at least debatable for the Republicans, because it's the state in which they are stronger. However, I would say that Kamala Harris is gonna win the state for sure. Then here we have Virginia. Virginia has experienced different, I would say, different trends along the years, but during the last presidential elections, Virginia clearly chose to be a Dem state. However, during the last governmental elections, Republicans unexpectedly won. So I wouldn't say that it's gonna be super safe for them, but probably they're gonna win by 4, 5, 6%. Then Texas. As you know, the stereotype, Texas has always been the Colosseum for the Republicans, their arena. But as you know, as you probably heard from the news and the media, it's getting closer and closer to the Dems. I'm not gonna say that during this election it's gonna be them or them are gonna be closer to win the state. However, it's clear that there is this tendency, and maybe in 2028, them can really fight and try to bring home the great electors of Texas. Even if some polls already say Kamala may have few chances to win, I would say it's gonna be red for sure. As well as Indiana. Iowa used to be a Democratic state. However, since 2016, they switched in an important way to the Republican side, and I would say that they're gonna go Republican. Iowa still will be important, because if Trump is gonna win by few percentage point in Iowa, it means that Trump is gonna lose the election. If Trump is gonna win by 8, 9, 10% in Iowa, maybe Trump can still fight against Kamala. I use Iowa as benchmark because a poll a few weeks ago said that Trump just had 3 percentage point was 3 percentage point up, but 3% is not enough. If Trump actually brings Iowa home with 3% margin, it's gonna say that he's gonna lose Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, North Carolina, Georgia. So if Trump is gonna win in a big way in Iowa, still we can talk about them. If this win is gonna be so close, elections are already closed. Then, talking about districts, we know that Maine and Nebraska vote per district, and on opposite to the state, the district of Maine is gonna go Republican, according to my opinion. Of course, these are my opinions. I may be wrong, so please share with me your opinion down here in the comment section. Give a like, share this with your friends that probably are trying to foresee the results too. This is a game we are trying to foresee, you know. It's just for putting the face, because many journalists, many media, many even forecast pages do not put the face. They say this is likely, this is probably, this is closer, but they do not say, okay, this is gonna be my forecast. I'm gonna present you a forecast. I may be wrong, I don't know. As I said, 4 years ago I was right, but this time I was wrong. I may be wrong. Then and the Nebraska district for me is gonna go to Dems. Said so, and then we have Ohio. Once upon a time, Ohio used to decide elections. Indeed, many people say who wins Ohio is gonna win the election. But this is old-fashioned right now. Ohio from 2016 switched in a heavy way in support to the Republican Party, and this time it's gonna go to Republican Party again. So it's still a stereotype that Ohio used to be, you know, redirecting the elections. It's no longer having this weight. Okay, the gray states are gonna be the closest among the closer. I don't know if I just created a new sentence, probably it's not even grammatically correct. Okay, let's have a look at Florida. Florida, if Texas is becoming more and more Dem, Florida is becoming more and more Rep. So I think Trump is gonna win easily in Florida, even if some polls still say, okay, it's gonna be toss up. It's not. Trump is gonna win. The Republican Party is gonna win the state. Then let's go to West. Nevada used to be and has always been a Democratic state. However, it's getting more and more Republican. Probably this year, the margin of one of the two candidates is gonna achieve. It's gonna be probably under 1.5%. So toss up, very close. But I still believe that Dems and Kamala Harris are gonna win Nevada again. On the other end, in 2020, no one was expecting this, but Joe Biden and the Democratic Party won Arizona. I would say that this time Arizona is coming back to their historical background, and Donald Trump and the Republican Party, the GOP, Glorial Party, are gonna bring home the 11 votes Arizona can bring. Okay, same way Georgia, because still Georgia in a super unexpected way was won by Joe Biden in 2020. But I think even if here again with 1% margin for the winner, I would say that Trump and the Republican are gonna bring Georgia home again. You know, make America great again and bring Georgia home again. But still, the margins in all the states are gonna be so close, in some cases even under 0.5%. This is my guess. If you have opinions, share your opinion, your idea. Maybe we can open a debate about it. No problem. North Carolina. North Carolina is gonna probably be even closer than Georgia and Arizona. Obama won North Carolina, but from 2016, Trump and the Republican Party won it every time. 2016, 2020. And I believe that even if, for example, by a 0.2%, Republicans are gonna win here again. But 0.2%, we are really talking about 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 votes. It's something very, very, very close. Probably even the day after the election, we still wouldn't be sure of the result of many of these states. So it's gonna be like 2020. Even if I hope not, because for stability, for safety, for order, for international even security, it would be better to have a clear winner and a clear president the night after the elections. Let's go to the Midwest. These states are gonna actually decide who will win, as well as the others, of course, but I just let them last. Among the three of them, I would say that Michigan is gonna be the one where Kamala is gonna perform better, and I would say that Kamala and the Democrats are gonna win Michigan, probably still by a lower margin. But if we think of, for example, of the Afro-American population, cities like Detroit, where the Afro-American population is very present, among Afro-American, the Democratic Party is still the most favorite one. And even if, for example, think of the Islamic community of the US, the biggest Islamic community of the US is in Michigan, and they tend to prefer the Democratic Party, even if a recent poll said that maybe Islamic people prefer the reps. But according to the big data, big statistics, and so on, they probably are gonna vote Kamala Harris. So you see, it's very tight, our race here. And I would say that probably the winner of Pennsylvania is gonna win Wisconsin, as well as the winner of Wisconsin is gonna win Pennsylvania. Still, the margin will be very close. If I look at the population of both states, I see a lot of white working class people. I see, even, for example, when you rule a country, it's difficult because your support is gonna suffering because it's not easy to rule. It's easier to be the opposition. So, according to my opinion, Pennsylvania and Wisconsin will see Trump and the Republican Party win. And so, as you can see from the prediction, I would say that Trump and the Republican Party are gonna take home the presidency. Let's see if I will be right or will be wrong. I don't know. But if you would like to share the video, give it a like, but not a like for the opinion. For sure, I'm Italian. It's not my opinion. It's just trying to foresee. Actually, I'm not a supporter. I'm not a fan. I'm interested in Italian politics more than in the American one. But if you found the quality of the video fine, you want to share your opinion, you want to share the video, and subscribe. Thanks a lot, and let's see the result in less than a month. Bye, guys.